welcome to another episode of Stephen's Forward. As you can see, joined by the SLK, I'm back in the garage. It's a little bit warm in it, as been last time we did a video. You're also joined by a very special guest today, who I shan't be interviewing because he can't talk. Charlie the Snells are here. I've just started filming and he came padding in, wanted to see what was going on. So I think you want to say hello to the audience, don't you? Yeah? No? No, he's just going to sit there and look cute. So anyway, the video isn't about dogs today. It's actually a little bit of a sort of trip back down memory lane again. And as I say about never work with animal and children. Yes, you go off over there and do whatever you're doing, snipping. So yes, anyway, a little trip down memory lane. Because a couple of years ago I was working the Mercedes-Benz club stand at the NEC, and one of the things that I was there for was to try and do a bit of social media for the club, because people may or may not know, I help them out with the social media pages. And one of the things that I found out about was that apparently the bloke dressed up as the Stig. Wasn't actually the Stig from Top Gear, but he was dressed up as the Stig. And he was going around for the Sporting Bears Car Club, which is a charity that raise money for various different things. I can't remember what charities they do, but they raise money for various different charities. And they had a bloke going around dressed as a Stig, and people could take pictures and whatever else they were doing. And it was just a bit of raise, a bit of awareness really. So I thought this would be fantastic to raise a bit of awareness of Sporting Bears Car Club, and it'd also be good for the club as well as putting on social media for something a little bit different. So we had a chat with the bloke that was going around, and he had like a little bloke that he talked to, because the Stig can't talk, supposedly. And anyway, the Stig came over, his friend came over, and we were chatting, yes, this is what we want to do. And I'll put the clip in of what we did do, and what we basically were planning on doing was getting him to, I was going to shake his hand, open this door, this white SL pagoda that we were standing by, and then he gets in, and I close the door, and we shake hands again, and that'll be the end of the clip. And anyway, we were talking about all this, and the bloke who was with the Stig was quite happy. And then suddenly I was standing next to the Stig, and I just heard, what are we doing then? And I didn't know who it was at first. I looked around, and suddenly the Stig was there looking at me, and I thought it must have been him talking to me. So I've worked out now, it was the Stig talking to me. I had to sort of then go through try and talk through his helmet, something, it's quite thick. It's like a proper racing helmet, and try and explain what we were doing again, and I'll put the clip in, and it went fine, when we actually did it, but it's just the way he spoke. It's more like, bloody hell, the Stig has spoken to me. I feel like water, it's the Stig. I don't know if he, he's obviously not the Stig, whether he was trying to, but obviously, I know now he's pretending to be the Stig, because he wasn't actually the real Stig, because the real Stig wouldn't have spoken, but it's just one of the very amusing little stories that just made me think, oh God, the shock of it. It's one of those shocking moments in my little life where the Stig actually suddenly said something to me. I'm like, pretty sure I'm not meant to speak, buddy, So yes, that was one of my little short stories, and I'll put the clip in afterwards, and as you can see, everything went fine. We also got a picture of him sat in the tailgate of a 124 estate as well, and again it was quite nice. I think the video did quite well on our social media pages, but it was just the way he suddenly started talking to him. I always remember that. So, just the shock and surprise, or it must have been on my face, like, God, the Stig has spoken. I reckon I'm one of the very, very few people in the world, and probably should be part of an exclusive club of people that have actually heard the Stig speak. So that's one of my little amusing stories anyway, that just sticks out in my mind. What else is going on at the moment? The SLK is still here, as you can see. Haven't really done that much in it. I'm getting to the point now where we're at the end of April, beginning of May, and it probably is going to start needing a clean. Normally I've done a big clean already, but this year, obviously with stuff that's going on, I haven't really bothered. So it is getting to that point now where I'm going to probably give it a good clean, a good polish. And Charlie the dog is back, and he's off again. So that will be happening soon. I probably will film a little bit on what I do for my big sort of spring clean on the SLK as well. Apart from that, I don't think there's that much need doing to. I'm going to get some new centre caps, which I've been meaning to do last year, but there wasn't much point of not taking it out. But apart from that, I'm fairly happy with the SL car. I might also see its new number plates, but that's about it really. Nothing too major on it. It had its MOT this year. It didn't have a service because it's only a couple thousand miles than last year. So I'm not really going to bother with that. So hopefully it should be been taxed now for another year. Got insurance coming up on it, which is always interesting, insurance here in the UK. And you've come back, Charlie, just in time for us to say goodbye. Are you going to come and say goodbye? Yeah, you'll come and say goodbye with me, won't you? Oh. For those of you who don't know, I do have 2 dogs. I think the one's asleep at the moment, but Charlie heard me go outside to the garage and he wanted to come out, didn't he? So anyway, it is going to be goodbye for me, the SLK, and also Charlie the dog. Why don't you face the camera? No? This is why you shouldn't work with children and live animals, really, isn't it? Anyway, yes, where was I? Yes. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment as well on the video. Make sure you hit that bell icon as well, so you make sure you keep up to date with any new releases. I'm going to try and be a little bit more consistent now. I know I keep saying that, but I do mean it this time, because now we're coming out of lockdown, I can actually go out and do a bit more. So hopefully there'll be some different videos coming up as well in the near future. So I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you next time. You going to say goodbye, Charlie? No? I'm just going to give you some evil look. Give them the most evil look. What are you going to do? What are you doing now? What are you doing now? Oh. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to another episode of Stephen Forwells. Today you're joined by Charlie the dog here. You want to say hello, Charlie? You want to say hello? You want to say hello? You put me off me. Come on. You want to sit in my lap? You want to sit in my lap? No? Well, suit yourself then. No? Sit in my lap if he wants. You can be picked up. Get yourself cosy and I'll start the video again. There you go.